When you think of power, what comes to mind? Is it wealth, fame, or the ability to control others? What if I told you the most powerful tool you possess is not something you need to gain externally, but rather something you've always had within yourself? The key to dismantling a narcissist's carefully constructed world lies in one simple action: walking away. Stay with me, and I'll reveal the hidden strength you can tap into by just stepping away from the chaos they create. In a world where narcissism is on the rise, many people find themselves entangled in relationships with narcissistic individuals who seem to thrive on controlling and manipulating others. However, this video will explore how the power to walk away can bring their house of cards crashing down. And it's something you have the ability to do today. Curious? Let's dive into this journey of reclaiming your inner strength and using it to disrupt the narcissist's grip on your life. It might sound too good to be true. How could simply walking away from someone who is known for their charm and manipulation make them crumble? Isn't it their strength to keep others around them wrapped up in their web of deceit? While these individuals may appear invincible, narcissists are often quite fragile when their perceived control is disrupted. They thrive on attention, admiration, and having a steady stream of validation from those around them. So when you pull back emotionally and physically, it throws them off balance. It disrupts their source of supply. It exposes their weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and insecurities that they work so hard to hide from the world. What makes walking away even more powerful is that narcissists rarely see it coming. They believe they are in control, and when you step out of the picture, they're left scrambling to find their next source of supply. That's when they begin to crumble. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a step back and understand what makes narcissists tick. At their core, narcissists crave validation. Their sense of self-worth is built on the admiration and attention they receive from others. Without this constant affirmation, they start to feel empty, anxious, and insignificant. And that's where you come in. By walking away, you stop giving them the supply they need to maintain their inflated sense of self-importance. It's like pulling the plug on their emotional oxygen tank. Suddenly, they're forced to confront the emptiness they've been avoiding. Now you might be thinking, but they'll just find someone else to fill the void. And while that's possible, the truth is, narcissists rely heavily on their ability to manipulate people into becoming emotionally dependent on them. When you walk away, you don't just remove yourself from their orbit. You show them that they no longer have the power to control your emotions or actions. It's a blow to their ego that they're not equipped to handle. Narcissists need people who are willing to tolerate their behavior. But by choosing to leave, you make it clear that you're no longer willing to play by their rules. This sends a powerful message that they can't easily ignore. But there's more to it. Narcissists often live in a state of denial about their true nature. They believe they are superior to others, and that their behavior is justified. They're skilled at convincing themselves that they deserve special treatment, and that their actions are above reproach. However, when someone walks away from them, it challenges this delusion. They're forced to confront the fact that not everyone is willing to worship them or tolerate their toxic behavior. This moment of realization can trigger a deep sense of insecurity and self-doubt, something narcissists are not accustomed to feeling. It's important to understand that narcissists are masters at projecting confidence and superiority. They can be charming, charismatic, and persuasive, making it easy to believe that they're invulnerable. However, beneath this facade lies a person who is terrified of being exposed as flawed or unworthy. Their self-esteem is fragile, and their need for external validation is constant. So when you walk away, you create a crack in their armor. It's not just a rejection of their behavior. It's a reminder that they're not as untouchable as they like to think. Let's talk about the emotional impact of walking away from a narcissist. It's not easy, and it's not without its challenges. Narcissists can be extremely persuasive, and when they sense that they might be losing their grip on you, they'll pull out all the stops to reel you back in. They may try to manipulate you with guilt, shame, or promises of change. They may beg, plead, or even try to turn the tables, and make you feel like the one in the wrong. This is where the real test lies. The power of walking away doesn't come from the immediate results. It comes from your ability to stay strong and resolute in the face of their manipulation. It's crucial to remember that narcissists thrive on controlling the narrative. They want to paint themselves as the victim and you as the villain. But when you walk away, you take the power back. You no longer allow them to dictate the terms of the relationship. You take control of your own story and refuse to be a part of their toxic drama. This shift in power can be incredibly disorienting for a narcissist, and that's when the cracks in their facade start to widen. The aftermath of walking away can be a roller coaster of emotions, both for you and for the narcissist. For you, there may be moments of self-doubt, guilt, or sadness. You might question whether you made the right choice, or if you're being too harsh. But it's important to remind yourself that you're not walking away from someone who genuinely cares for you. You're walking away from someone who sees you as nothing more than a tool to feed their ego. Walking away is a powerful act of self-care, a declaration that you deserve better than the manipulation and abuse they offer. For the narcissist, the fallout can be intense. They may go through a period of desperation, trying everything in their power to win you back. They might try to charm you with empty promises, or even attempt to smear your reputation to others. But no matter what tactics they use, the key is to stay strong and maintain your boundaries. The longer you hold firm, the more their control over you weakens. Narcissists thrive on attention, and when they don't get it, they begin to lose their sense of identity. They're forced to face the fact that they're not as invincible as they once believed. The beauty of walking away is that it not only helps you reclaim your power, but it also forces the narcissist to confront their own fragility. They're not invincible, and when you stop feeding their ego, their world begins to unravel. They're left to face their insecurities, their fears, and their loneliness. And while it may not be an immediate collapse, over time, the cracks will become impossible to ignore. Narcissists are like house of cards, and once the foundation is shaken, they can't keep everything in place. So, the next time you find yourself caught in the web of a narcissist's manipulation, remember that you hold the most powerful weapon in your hands. You have the ability to walk away and watch them crumble. It's not easy, and it won't happen overnight, but the impact of stepping away from a narcissist is profound. By choosing yourself over their toxic behavior, you not only protect your own well-being, but you also expose their vulnerabilities in a way that nothing else can. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with others who may benefit from understanding the power they hold when dealing with narcissists. Walking away is not just an escape, it's a declaration of your strength, and sometimes, it's the only way to truly take back control of your life.